This is Eric Brotman, Chairman of the Board and Chief Growth Officer of BFG Financial Advisors. Welcome to our webinar series, Diary of a Financial Advisor, where our BFG team talks about current events in financial planning and shares their professional journeys and their passion for helping others succeed. Today, I'm pleased to be joined by Jennifer Palumbo. Jen joined BFG Financial Advisors in July of 2015 as a client relations associate. Only Yanni Niebuhr and I have been here longer. Jen's the first point of contact and concierge for many of our clients, and over the years, she's formed countless personal and non-financial relationships. Jen earned her bachelor's degree from Towson University and worked in a number of financial services arenas, including banking and mortgage lending, before joining BFG. Jen, welcome to Diary of a Financial Advisor.
Thank you, Eric.
So, Jenny, you've been here 11, almost 12 years.
I know, it's hard to believe.
Which is amazing. And you've seen us grow from how many people were here when you got here? 5? 6?
I think it might have been 7. I think I might have been the 7th hire.
All right. So 7 people. And now we are 25.
It's incredible.
Which is unbelievable. Clients in 37 states who you have to get to know.
Yep.
Which is a fascinating thing. And one of the things that you've been championing is events called Meet and Mingles. You know, lots of firms run seminars or workshops or educational events. And we've done some of that, although usually our education's done by webinar. Meet and Mingles are a little bit different. They're not a talk. They're not an educational event. They're purely for fun. Talk a little bit about what they are and we'll go from there.
Sounds great. We've been hosting Meet and Mingles in several different areas now for, a number of years. It's really just an opportunity to put names to faces, get to know our clients on a more, personal level. Many times clients may not, see their advisor more than once a year, if that. They also might not have an opportunity to meet, anyone else on the team other than their advisor. So it's a very relaxed atmosphere, no presentation, and just truly an opportunity to show our clients appreciation, build rapport with them, have personal conversations. It's also an opportunity for them to introduce any, family, friends, colleagues to our firm, and can also be a great networking experience.
So we started doing these when we acquired Benwood in Cincinnati, and we realized that we needed to have more than just 1 or 2 people visiting the folks across Ohio. So we did the first year, we did events in Cincinnati and we did events in Cleveland. We've since done them in various parts of Texas and Florida. We just had a very successful event in our new Durham office in North Carolina. And the biggest event every year, of course, is within a few miles of our office here in Lutherville. So talk a little bit about the Lutherville event.
The Lutherville event, typically, obviously, we get a great crowd, being that we do have clients all over the place, as Eric had mentioned, in many, many different states. But we also have quite a few clients that reside close to the Timonium area. So we typically have it at the same place. If it's not broken, why fix it? We always get a great turnout. And again, it's just an opportunity to really thank our clients and get to know them better. I think there's a huge difference seeing people face to face versus, emails back and forth behind the scenes. So that's one I think we'll have forever.
So the events this year we did North Carolina. We are doing an event in Northern Virginia that's coming up, which is very exciting, partly because we represent a number of folks in the DMV area, and because the firm in Durham that has now joined us also had, interestingly enough, a number of clients in Northern Virginia, and so it just made sense. And when BFG does this, we rent a bus and we take 12 or 15 people down, and it's a fun event. It is nice to let everybody's hair down. It's nice not to feel like anyone has to put on airs. No one's wearing suits and ties. Everybody's comfortable. People come as they are and have an adult beverage if they choose, or a non-adult beverage if they prefer. And there's always good food. There's always ample food, which is fun. But most importantly, it's a chance to really meet members of the team, because when we travel to see clients, a lot of times we only take 1 or 2 people. That's just practical. That's just math. And so when we run these, when we did an event in Palmetto, Florida, we had 3 or 4 people who went, which was great fun. And it's become a real tradition. It's also become a big part of your role.
It has.
So all of our client relations team, we have 4 amazing client relations associates, and each has some sort of outside areas where they get most involved, and yours has become the meet and mingle. You've become the meet and mingle gal.
Thank
Um,
you. I love it. I
so
do.
so which has been your favorite meet and mingle we've ever had so far?
Hmm. That's a tricky one. Uh, ooh, I would have to say, Frederick. I
Mhm,
think it's kind of been one that we've had probably for the longest
mhm.
period of time. We always get a great turnout. I'm typically the one that behind the scenes is doing the work and fearful that we're going to have 5 people show up. That's never the case, rest assured. But I think we typically have about 50 people there each year. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see people, not only existing clients, but introduce us to family, friends, colleagues. There's no pressure and there's no presentation. So I think that goes a long way just to know that they're coming back for nothing, as Eric and I have said, just a relaxed atmosphere with non alcoholic or alcoholic beverages, some good food and conversation.
So this year we talked about Northern Virginia. We're going to do the Lutherville event. We're doing Frederick again this fall,
Mhm.
and we do get a lot of repeat guests, people who
We
like
do.
to come every year
We
and
do.
look forward to it. It's become a terrific tradition.
Yeah.
If pressed to pick my favorite, I can say one of my favorites was definitely Harlingen, Texas,
Yes.
because I
Yes.
got to meet all new people who I had
Mhm.
never met before who had been working with other advisors, and so
Yeah.
for me, it was incredibly special to be in a room full of people who had already entrusted BFG with their financial lives and their advice, and who I had not met personally, which was really fun. And
Right.
having been here 33 years, I've at one point I knew every client,
Right.
and now that is becoming more difficult, and
It
still
is.
something I love to do. So Jenny, you're the glue. You're the glue that holds all
Ooh,
these
no
folks
pressure.
together.
No
No,
pressure.
no pressure at all. Are there any others this year? We got Northern Virginia, Frederick, Lutherville, and we already did North Carolina. Are there any more? I think that might be it this year.
That is it this year. But I think it's important to know that if we find an area where we think that, this might be a great opportunity, to Eric's point, Harlingen, Texas, as we continue to grow, not only with our North Carolina group, but we're growing at lightning speed. If there's an area where we foresee an opportunity to meet more of our clients and personalize our relationships, I think the opportunity is there.
And what's the easiest way for clients to RSVP or say they want to come?
It's a great question. Well, just to give you guys an idea of what we do is I typically will send out a save the date blast, and then I'll send out an evite. So obviously they can respond via evite. We also, when clients are coming into our office, we make sure to have flyers up front just to, again, make people aware. I and many advisors as well will add some information regarding our meet and mingles with the evite link via email. And also by phone when clients call in. Because I've worked here so long, I think I'm at an advantage of knowing where many people reside. So I might not offer someone to come to our Timonium meet and mingle, although they're invited if they live in Harlingen.
Yeah.
But when I'm on the phone with people as well, clients, I make sure to make people aware. So
Some of the announcements for these, do we do them in the newsletter that goes out to clients every week as well, or do we just do the invites to folks who are within a reasonable radius of the event?
that's a great question. Sometimes I think it depends on proximity.
Mhm.
Um, Everyone's welcome, obviously, but we at the same time don't want to bombard clients with invitations if they are 8 hours away from us. So typically we'll pull a radius, depending on which state.
Okay.
There's also kind of one-off situations. Again, the benefit of knowing our clients well, where I may know a client has family that resides in Maryland, although they live in Texas. So
Mhm.
I'll still extend the invitation. So there's certainly one-offs there. Um, that's typically how we do it.
So, because this is my show and I get to put you on the spot, this is a great opportunity because, first of all, you've been great, and I appreciate
So,
your willingness to do this.
oh,
Because when you talk about pulling teeth, this was a little bit like pulling teeth, but you're doing great. So, here's my question:
yes, sir.
how have things changed at BFG since 2015, other than just we've added people? What are the big either big moments or big changes or things that you've seen, and what hasn't changed?
Okay, great. I think what has changed along with the growth is from the top, we've continued to ensure that we have the right, as you say, horses in the stable, making sure that our team not only is hardworking and respectful, we're putting the clients first, but that we also work hard, play hard. And I think that's something that's continued through our growth. Obviously, we've had some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I think our team right now has never been better than ever. And I think culturally, we're a team and we want to succeed and we'll do whatever it takes. Let's see what's changed. Our technology has changed. We've made huge strides. Kudos to Lena. There have been a lot of changes that she's implemented. So I think we've also always said that we tend to be a little bit overstaffed for a reason. And I think that the more clients we've brought on, we've proactively ensured to have enough staff to ensure that clients aren't suffering. So that's what sticks out to me.
Wow, that requires insight and history. So thank you. That's really good. She was not prepared for that question, by the way. Completely unprepped. Nothing should be scripted ever.
Correct.
So a couple last closing thoughts. One, if clients are remote from this area and would like to consider having an event in their area, are you the person they should contact?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you heard that here. If you're in an area where we have not put boots on the ground and had cocktails or hors d'oeuvres or what have you, let Jenny know and we'll see if it's something that makes sense that we can work out. We would love to do that.
Absolutely.
And lastly, any closing thoughts before we wrap up today?
The only thing I can say is if you have not attended any of our meet and mingles, I strongly encourage you to. I think we've already said it's nothing but a relaxed, fun time. So I encourage you to come to one if you're able.
Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Thanks for running incredible events. I just get to show up. There's a name tag for me. I get to shake hands and kiss babies. It's what I love to do. Thanks, Jenny.
You're very welcome. Throwing parties is fun.
I'd love to thank all of you for watching and listening today. If you enjoy our webinar, please subscribe so we can continue to be a part of your journey to financial freedom. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our next entry in Diary of a Financial Advisor. And for more great content and resources, visit bfguniversity.com. We also encourage you to check out our podcast, Don't Retire, Graduate, which releases interviews with remarkable guests every other Thursday. For now, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Securities offered through Kestra Investment Services, LLC, Kestra IS, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Kestra Advisory Services, LLC, Kestra AS, an affiliate of Kestra IS. Kestra IS or Kestra AS are not affiliated with Brotman Financial or any other entity discussed.